resuming. Eventually I'm going to need to cleanse these infestations. Thankfully, I don't need to do that anytime soon. The tree line here is blocking the pollution. Oh, hold on. That may become a problem soon. Never mind. After this research, we should consider that. I'm going to manually craft 2 more labs to double the research rate. Otherwise we won't even be able to utilize this production fully. Yes. I'm making good progress here. And I can also make the next module just below it. Latched onto it, practically. And that one will construct the miners, which we're going to need a lot of. There's no avoiding that. Well, not unless you want to stifle your production for no reason, which doesn't make sense to me. No. In this case, we're going to repeat this pattern again in its entirety. That looks correct. It's going to have tiling. And I can... oh wait. I was going to say I can just duplicate this, and technically I can, all except for this one. Because the final product needs to be different. I don't think it's going to be necessary to balance the belts until we get more production lines. We're going to need green science very soon. Thankfully, we're already producing all the components of it. So, we can easily just bring these... wait, no. Better idea. Continuing with our previous theme, we will just have 2 more modules identical to these 2, somewhere around here, and they will feed into the final 3rd module, which is the green science module, or the logistics science module. Yes, this is looking good so far. A lot of room up here for expansion, that's good. That's not good. In fact, should probably halt this research until later and instead focus on perhaps something like this. Yeah, so that's researching quickly. Simple. No more thought required. In fact, hold on. There, even more efficient. And preemptive for possible future expansion. There. Consume the rest of this wood to make power poles. And this machine requires an output. And so I'm just going to make a box for that, just like before. What next? Probably optics. No reason why not. Change the tiling of all these 3. And put this here. There. That's better. It appears we are running short on iron now, finally. Once we begin production of logistics science, we can finally begin research of steel furnaces. We should also produce steel somewhere. Perhaps somewhere else in the refinement area. Next turrets. Well, we should probably do regular expansion first. The full capacity of this belt is nearly reached. That can be rectified later. Eventually we can just split the iron into multiple refinery lines, as I actually pre-planned here. Perfect. All extensible as intended. I'm going to research all the low-level things now. And in order to fix this iron problem we're having, I'm just going to super extend into this area up here. Like that. Then bring this line down into here. Simple. And then from here we can extend the furnaces through here. And make sure that all of these are correctly powered, of course. And make sure that this doesn't become a cluster of power poles haphazardly scattered everywhere. And now with this second iron line, we can run that through here. First we need to run it back to the beginning and balance. Like that. And this is redundant now. What else? First through here, and then down through here. And we can deal with this overlap with the iron field later. And after that, we can do this maneuver here and run this separately into the same splitting machine device. And actually, we need it to be like this in order to make it complete. There. Now we have ample iron production. And this copper production looks atrophied now by comparison. That's going to need to be fixed at some point. Now to replenish my splitters and undergrounds. And also collect some profits. Yes. And yes, this looks much better now. The problem I always had before, a long time ago, especially originally, is that I would run all of iron production into one single belt and have that be the main bus belt. And so the maximum amount of iron we can consume is that belt's flow rate, and if it exceeds that, then we have a deficit, even though our production of iron plates is higher than our consumption still, because it can't get to where it needs to go fast enough. It's all a very stupid problem that shouldn't be allowed to happen, but is anyway. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. I think we might need some replenishment of stone soon. Which also means, hold on, let me go retrieve some more mining drills and apply those to the stone patch. There. Carry a maximum of 50 of these, or these at a time. We really need those faster inserters soon. This is a nightmare. We just need circuits and plates. We have the circuits here, we have the plates here. Theoretically, if I do this, I can use these long inserters. Is that really a good idea? Hold on. Yeah, I just need to align this correctly. And this here, this is everything we need. And this output box, I'm going to move that now to up here. And everything is complete now, finally. This will help everything, because everything relies on arms, as you can see. The first arm reduced. We can get rid of these arms gradually by... Hold on. I'm just going to do it the easy way. And also, I'm going to put this here. Watch this. There. Problem solved permanently. I need not think about this anymore. And then once this runs out... oh yes, once this runs out, I can remove this and salvage the resources. Look at that. Now we can work on the bottlenecks like this. Yes, now that's at practically maximum capacity. And we can let that run in the background. What else can we do? I think now we're almost prepared to start producing logistics science packs. Now, before I install the stone harvesting apparatus, I'm just going to expand this copper refinement. And you know what these fast inserters mean? We're consuming more power now than ever, so we're going to need to upgrade the power plant very soon now. Yes, this is not going to last forever. Fortunately, it doesn't need to, because we can just build a better one later, because we don't need to do that quite yet. I can just place this here now, and that will automatically do whatever I want it to. Later on, I'm also going to need to make brick production, probably right here in this spot, or up here would be a better place, so it doesn't collide with iron refinement. And actually, look, we're using almost more coal than we're producing, so we can upgrade that as well now.